For this problem, we are dealing with a non-standard normal distribution, and we are told what the probability is, but we are looking for the particular value A that's going to make that probability work, right? So kind of graphically what we're doing here. So we have our bell curve. So non-standard normal distribution with a mean of 24.3. And we want to find some value A. Some value A that will be right here, so that if we look at the probability that's bigger than A, that probability is equal to 0.4. So the probability that X is greater than A is 0.4. Okay? So this is one of those situations where we are told the probability. We are told the probability we want to find a particular X in this particular non-standard normal distribution that fits that probability, right? In this case, that particular X value we've named A. Okay, so we're going to start by first finding the z-score associated with that probability. So we're going to start by using the Q-norm function. Okay, now remember the Q-norm function expects a probability that we plug in, this probability here, to be in the lower tail. The probability that we have isn't in the lower tail though, it's in the upper tail. Okay, so how do we deal with that again? Well, that means our z-score is going to be Q-norm, and rather than plug in the probability that we're given, we're going to plug in 1 minus that probability. So 1 minus 0.4. Reason for that, remember, is that if we look here, the total area, the total probability under here is 1. This area is 0.4. So if I subtract this probability in the upper tail, that will tell me what's this probability in the lower tail, right? And remember, that's the probability I need to plug in. So 1 minus 0.4, that's this probability in the lower tail. Okay, so that's going to be my z-score, and it is 0.2533471. Okay, so that means that the probability that z is greater than 0.2533471, that is 0.4. That's that probability we're looking for. Okay, we still need to do this final step, and from our z-score, from our standard normal distribution, find that particular value in our non-standard normal distribution using the formula x equals mu plus z times sigma. Okay, our mu is 24.3. Our sigma is 5.9. That's our mean and our standard deviation. So that means the particular value I'm interested in is my mean, 24.3, plus the z-score I just calculated. I'll just type z since I stored that big nasty z-scored in variable z, so I don't have to type all that out again. And then multiply by the standard deviation, which is 5.9. So all I'm doing is I'm using this formula here, plugging in the mu, the z, and the sigma that I know. Okay? And I get 25.79475. That is the value of A that I'm looking for. That means that the probability that x is greater than 25.79475 is equal to 0.4. That means this guy is what I'm looking for. That's the A.